I don't know why it's doing this. Hello? Hi.
What an intro.
It's just been that guy. I'm well known for my skill in uh, production of these kind of things. So it's one of my top 300 skills at least. So
Accurate.
Everything seems to be fine.
it won't do the starting soon thing, but whatever. Hi everybody, we're here.
Better intro. Hello.
And let's role play or something.
Or something, you know.
Yeah.
Or something.
With
Whatever.
that my computer's been doing, my brain kind of forgot that we're actually playing D&D and not just chilling.
Nice.
Hi guys.
Um, so let's go. And what we usually do at the beginning, as I recall, is tell everybody what we learned in the last week, or our characters learned, or whatever.
Astrid had a religion lesson from Lilina.
That was fun.
She's kind of, as any child who grows up with a whatever unseen God-based faith has the moment of, oh no, do they actually hear me? Do they actually want to respond? And if they don't, what's the point? Crap. So she's kind of having a slight little crisis inside her head, but she's not telling Melina that.
Because Lilina won't comfort you at all. She'll just be like, yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
He was also super sweet and drew runes on her hand and did a prayer. And she's like, okay, someone's helping me know how to do this. What do you mean it's not something? Okay, sure, hi. But we
Every
did
God
that.
wants their payment for prayers.
Yeah. We did that as if it took place before they went and talked to Ismark. So, and I remember that Astrid and Hannah talked. I genuinely don't remember if it was just conversation or if something happened in it, because my brain doesn't want to remember anything right now, apparently.
It was just a check-in.
Take Lily to learn that sometimes you just gotta leave scarecrows alone.
Accurate.
I think Emerich learned that his house is definitely not optimized for guests.
People.
But he sure tried his best.
You're a lovely host that we didn't see very much.
Yeah, he's still an awkward, but he didn't know what to do with that at all.
Pet.
He's a sweet bean of a boy.
Only thing he had going for him was making tea.
It's a good scope.
Most hosts don't know how to do that, so I feel like he's above and beyond a lot of people.
Oh, good.
And most people don't, live mostly on their own and then turn around and host.
Five
How many
people.
are there?
Five total, yeah.
Hannah learned...
Friends.
What was that?
No, continue.
Oh, Hannah learned that Val is scary.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And that's it. And so are scarecrows. And then, she should trust
That's
her
the name.
instinct a little more, I think. Yep.
Oh, right. I guess I haven't. Wait, Emerich? Has Emerich done anything yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Val learned that she is scary.
Oh shit, I'm scary.
She learned that, let's see. There's a missing child in the village of Barovia, but she's been missing for like a week, so she's probably dead, or it's a child that no one knew this lady had. What was her name? Mary?
Mm-hmm.
We also learned that there's some old lady selling pies that are like
evil, full of cocaine.
They give you like good dreams, but apparently are pretty addictive is what yeah. And there's a spirit-infested home. Is that a good PC way of saying haunted?
Yes. Infested though, still kind of negative.
Inhabited.
Inhabited. Spirit inhabited.
Spirit inhabited.
Occupied.
Potentially nefarious.
Yes.
Spirits inhabit this home.
Oh my goodness.
I think those
I
are
and Lilina appreciate you.
these are the main things that Val learned last time.
All right. So, where are we going to start? What are we going to do?
Well, we ended at Ismark's. Do we need to talk to him about anything else?
I think we checked all the boxes with the quests there.
And then he gave us some more side quests.
Yeah.
I think next was going to your Valza.
My familiar has a master who
That one.
a previous master who's dead nearby that needs his rights read. I'm sure that'll go fine. Nothing bad will happen there.
No, I
absolutely
wasn't with that, and then said that, and now I'm concerned.
I know Emerich probably wants to go by and check on the church, but he could probably do that alone if other things are more pressing anyway.
Well, we kind of need you to do the last rites, Emerich.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna do that. I mean, at some point he wants to check on the church.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it on the way back.
Okay.
Shit. Sorry, I'm dropping things.
Everyone's having camera issues.
Right.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. I'm on my phone tonight because my computer had a mishap with some water this week and thought it was all fixed, and then it said no.
I had to do that while I was on vacation because during another stream, my computer decided to just stop. And so I quickly had to scramble onto my phone and get back on the stream.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. Gravesite.
Gravesite.
Spinning Strahd head.
Now I feel like I really need to learn how to animate to make that.
Yeah. And it like zooms in and out while spinning.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at stately Castle Ravenloft. All right.
Strahd is just like watching us from like a scrying orb, being like, "Really? These are my all right."
Bad cracks of beer.
It's like, what are they doing? Checking on a dead body?
All right.
And you're wondering why he hasn't taken a visit to you yet.
Yeah, I don't. We're not a threat.
Scarecrows that haven't moved yet.
So supposedly he knows about us, but he doesn't care yet.
Yeah. We're so scary. We're discovering how scary each other is compared to what we thought they were. But we're not scared yet, y'all.
Also, I do want to point out, I find it like really funny that Hannah was like terrified of Val, but then 5 minutes later, Emerich did like the same thing. And that was like, oh, that's fine.
Normal.
I'm kind of used to it by now. My character doing stuff means more, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, I did just go through, supernatural puberty, so.
Nice.
I think she was talking about me taking on the form of dread, where I was all shadowy and not your hellish rebuke. I don't think.
No, I understand what you mean by supernatural puberty, but I legit for a second thought that you meant like I just like was watching the show Supernatural and hit an important.
I'm sorry, we gotta get back on track.
It's okay. Everything's fine.
Hi.
Okay,
That doesn't look ominous at all. Fuck.
Yeah, to the resting spot.
Okay, so you take a little trip out of town towards the river and the bridge that goes over it, and Regis tells Val that his former master ran that way before he died, and his body was near the river. By say that way, I mean downstream.
Okay.
I guess that doesn't help you when I'm, not telling you which way that way is.
Okay.
Why can I not? I got 20,000 windows and I never figure out which one I'm looking at. Hi.
Sorry, I'm gonna re-roll my roll 20 because I'm not seeing anything.
Okay. This is like before you really get on this map that I'm on anyway, so.
Oh, okay. So where are we right now?
So you're near the river. You're near the bridge, that crosses the river, and he says they were on on the side of the river towards the village when the scarecrows attacked them.
Okay.
And they there was not much cohesiveness, and then they ran away.
Was this something that happened recently?
Like 3 or 4 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, like only a couple days before he became Val's familiar.
Yeah.
So this is Val's best friend, familiar of 10 years. This is Val's brand new little rescue babe.
Yes.
Yeah. It's almost like I learned something new at level 4. All right, finally. Sorry, the map finally loaded. All right.
Yeah.
So Val will just be like, apparently he died downstream from here. And she'll just start moving along the river, I guess.
Okay.
Emerich will follow closely behind.
I will follow and keep an eye out.
And is
probably
for
surveying.
spooks.
Is this the River Ilvis we're near?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess Lelena and I are probably keeping an ye out for things.
Boopies.
Mm-hmm.
More scarecrows?
Hopefully not.
Sorry.
Regis, by the way, is happy that you dispatched those scarecrows. He doesn't like them.
Yeah.
And they didn't seem to
I
like
wonder
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't think Val has told anyone what happened to his previous master.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, she still won't.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
Just wanted to reiterate.
she spilled an important piece of her backstory. No, she didn't. Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, no.
Not my backstory, it's my familiars, apparently.
Doesn't every DM make terrific backstories for the familiars? I thought that was pretty normal.
They
should. Oh.
Okay.
Why?
I'd like everybody who can to give me a perception roll. Or survival. If your survival is better than perception, you can roll that too.
Does it work for me to roll a d20 and just tell you what it is, since I can't pull mine up?
If does one of you look at Heather's character if I give you control over it and tell what her rolls mean? Can one of you do that for me?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Give me a second and I will give you control.
Ultimate control.
Give my story straight. I rolled a
Roll with
17.
my pretty dice. Sorry.
Astrid's perception is a 3.
Cool. Dirty 20.
All right.
I got an 11.
The 17 was for Regis. I got an 8.
So you're about half mile down the river from the bridge, and Regis points out. He says, "Okay, this is where they fell, though there's not any bodies right now. But Regis points out there looks to be like something dragged them away. Because he's the only one with good perception.
I got a dirty 20.
And he
Okay.
can't talk out loud to everyone, so I could just take credit for it.
Yeah, you could. That's right. As far as you know. So yeah, actually Astrid too, sorry, also notices that on the ground it looks like, there was some sort of scuffle. It was a couple days ago probably, hard to see because, it rains a lot here.
Okay. And can she tell like what direction the bodies got dragged towards?
Yes, the north and east.
Assuming away from the river itself.
Mm-hmm. But actually back towards the village.
Interesting.
All right. Guess we'll follow this drag trail then.
Okay. All right. So on the map we're on now, if you guys want to put yourselves in what order, where you want to be.
Astrid's probably going to, unless someone wants to do rear guard, Astrid will.
Mm-hmm. Can you see the map at all, Heather, at all? No.
Okay. No, I have Zoom.
Okay.
I am working very limited, and I apologize.
It's okay. I gave you control so you can move Astrid's token too, Keely.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
Hannah hasn't seen anything, basically, so she's following people.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of following Regis, I guess. My wise familiar.
He's antsy right now, would be the right word. If ravens can be antsy. So, I guess they can. So, it looks like from here you can see that to almost directly north of where you are, there's a cave entrance. And it looks like, a small cavern. And it looks like the bodies were dragged in there. There appear to be two, by the way, that were dragged.
Okay.
A cave.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we learn about werewolves last week near Barovia?
Was Regis's master with anyone? Al?
Yes, he was with a group. And she'll communicate with Regis and ask him how many people were with him. 5.
There were 5 of them total.
He was with 5 people together, including himself.
Did the other 3 get away?
Regis doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Regis quietly is a little ashamed because Regis flew away very quickly after his master died. But he was,
Oh, Reg.
I'll just kind of pet him a little.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Should we check out the caves?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably where the bodies are, although I would expect something else to be within there.
So we should probably be on guard.
Yes.
Is Val and Emerich, then you two are leading the way?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, go ahead and move you guys up towards the entrance of the cave. If you see it's up here.
That's this little alcove at the top.
Yeah. Yep. There's a block. It's blocked. And I'll move the block so you can see inside.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Val's definitely braver and a little more adventurous than Emmerich is.
Mhm.
I'm
So
gonna
it
leave.
makes, yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna leave Bo out here. Um, I'm not gonna tie him down though, in case something comes out for him. So she's just gonna kind of hope he's a good boy and he stays around the area and grazes.
Mhm. He's
Should
getting good at stress grazing. It's
Me too.
He's really starting to put on pounds.
yeah.
Oh my
You know, good for him though. Like if that's his worst habit,
Hmm.
Mhm.
he's doing pretty good.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well,
All
this
right.
should be fun.
Alrighty.
You can definitely see a cave entrance here. You can see what you can see, as I like to say. So, um,
Val
that
probably doesn't have dark vision, does she?
Yes, she probably doesn't. That would make sense.
She was doing fine last time. So I
Okay.
think Hana was the
Sure,
only
sure,
one
sure.
who pulled out a lamp.
I
Okay.
will also do a produce flame because I don't think Lilina has dark vision either.
Mhm. All right. She does. It's only Hannah that doesn't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I will put
Witchy things.
yeah. I will put a light on your token then.
Yeah,
Do
she'll
that.
just pull out the lamp again.
Okay. No,
think is
I've
the
been on Lelena's token, so because she put the little flame in her hand.
Oh, okay, that was nice of you. Thank you.
Mhm.
I think if they move in, Astrid's gonna, take off her shield and pull out her rapier, and I say
Mhm.
like pop her back and be prepared.
All right,
Yes.
Val. I think you're down a hit point when you shouldn't be.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Mhm. It is very quiet right here.
Hmm. Um,
Like we hear
I guess.
nothing at all. Okay.
No, not
And
yet.
Hana's gonna just stick very close to Emmerich.
Mhm.
All right. I mean, there's nothing to do but go in.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Hmm.
All right. Has everybody moved to where they are when Val goes in?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now let's roll initiative.
Ah,
Yeah. Fair. I think my initiative is what, +2?
Let me clear my thing here first.
Whee! Don't know what I'm gonna fight. Don't know what's in there. Don't know what I'm doing.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Heather, this is what the symbol looks like too, by the way, on Astrid's hand.
I'm assuming there's no in-game bonuses I get with having a druid mark.
damn, Val.
No. Okay. My initiative sucked. Let me just fix it.
Well, those are all my good rolls for the night.
Oh, I didn't have myself clicked. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. And fix it, cause I'm a ding dong.
I'm pretty sure my grand total then should be 22.
Okay. What's her dex?
Okay.
Asterix dex.
I got it. It was she's got a 2 initiative.
Okay.
2.14 for being specific. I was just
Yes.
gonna enter it in.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I meant. Yeah. Okay. You got Asterix. Cool. Okay. All right.
Where's it over there?
So Astrid rolled. She rolled a what? A 20?
I rolled a nat 20 for myself, so I got a 22 total.
Damn, bitch. Okay.
So I'm there.
I want those high scores.
All right.
Can you maybe message me rapier attack bonus?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like screenshot your thing and send it to you.
Blessed. And I'm gonna keep the same prepared spells as I've had before, so that I'm not messing with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Why do you keep moving on me? Okay. Gosh, I feel inexperienced today. Anyway, hi Val. Hi Astrid. Actually, Astrid's first. Um, uh, but Val, you kind of hear kind of a skittering noise inside coming from inside.
Okay.
Skitter, 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 like insects, kind of,
Ugh.
but big ones.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is fun.
I'll say quietly. I think there's something big in here.
Is it my turn officially?
Yes, it is your turn officially. Yeah.
Am I able to move up? Are we officially inside, or are we still in the entrance?
Val walked in. Everybody else is behind Val. But you can you can maneuver your way around to get inside if you want to.
I think I'm going to at least move up next to Val and then slightly inside. And see if there's anything I can see close to me. Yes.
Okay. Right now you can't see anything, but you can definitely hear the noise of many insectile kind of legs.
I'm gonna do a shield of faith on Val then,
Okay.
which should be a +2 for Val
Mm-hmm.
to AC.
All right.
That's concentration. And otherwise I'll just be there
Okay.
ready to protect.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Are you going to hold your action to, or wait to see something and then attack it? Is that what you mean?
Is shield of faith
It's
action
a bonus action.
It's a bonus action, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll hold an attack action with my rapier if I see something, or if something moves into my range that
Gotcha.
is threatening.
Cool. All right.
So if someone tosses a gagged prisoner at my feet, I'm not attacking that.
Okay, that sounds reasonable to me.
Now, if they're not gagged, no kidding.
All right.
That's me.
All right. Regis, what do we want Regis to do? Anything, Val?
No, he's all nervous. He can stay
Mhm.
outside. Yeah.
Okay. How about you? What you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast dancing lights. So I can
Nice.
see these motherfuckers.
Love it.
So
Where are you planning on casting it?
sorry,
Yeah.
this is for my dark. Okay, so my dark vision's 60 feet. And this goes out 120 feet. So as far as I can go out into the cave, I'll cast one, and then
Mhm.
I'm going to move them like 60 feet from each other so we can see as
Okay.
much as the cave as possible.
All right. All right. Let me try to do like a little light source here. Ignore the size of that. What is their how much light do they do?
The radius is 10 feet around each globe, and there's 4 globes.
Okay. Is it low light or is it dim light?
Dim.
Yep. Okay. All right. Can you see that?
I can see 2 of them.
Okay. The other ones I put around the corner. So do you want me to put them closer to you?
Yeah, because I guess I wouldn't be able to see around the corner anyway.
Okay.
So. And I kind of picture these to look like kind of glowing dark purple orbs that are floating in the air.
Cool. All right. I'm going to move Regis up a little bit only because so the fans that we don't have can see it.
Future fans.
Yeah, future fans. Okay. Cool. Anything else, Val?
No, because that would be my action and my bonus action. So.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Now we hear some skittering. Movement. 5.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's so big.
Oh, okay.
All right. These giant tentacle flailing beaten monstrosities come out of it, out of the thing. They are on the ceiling.
As someone who can't, that was not the sentence I expected you to say.
What?
I'm sending it to you.
Just hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Just you wait.
Oh no. Specifically, the word tentacle was
Yeah.
not what I was expecting.
Okay. And but if you would Astrid, you had your held action, you can go ahead and attack.
Is it close enough for me to reach with a rapier?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like right on top of you. So
Oh my god.
they're also large. So
Grody.
I just sent her a picture, so she should have that.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yep. Yeah, I'm a stabby stab. Well, piercy pierce. With
This is what nightmares are made of.
This is what. Anyway. Oh, come on. 13?
13 hits.
Oh, dang. Okay, great. Did not anticipate that. So that's 8 normal damage.
Mhm.
And I think reflexively or consciously for me, I'm gonna try and do the divine smite with that.
Okay.
And that just uses up one of my normal
Spell slots. That's correct. Yes.
And with being at full rest, I have 3 total, so I've used 1.
Yeah, I think that is. I'd have to look at your sheet. So give me a second.
Yeah, you have 1 left after this.
Yep. And I could read that it said 2d8 radiant plus 1d, and then it doesn't say the rest.
That's if it's like a undead or things like that,
cool.
which it's not. So just 2d8.
2d8, do 2d8 radiant. So 10 more damage.
Okay, so that's 18 total.
Yeah.
All right.
Got 1 spell slot left. Great morning. Yep.
So it like
Oh, half casters.
it flails and it doesn't flail, but it like withdraws and noise. Copyright Derek. And uh, she should have had all of her slots. So she does have 2 left.
I have 2 left. Oh, cool.
Oh no, wait, you have 1 left. Never mind. I forgot you cast Shield of
Just got one.
Faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. You're right. Why did I doubt you, Keely? So anyway.
I
Okay, so then it flails its tentacles at you, Astrid.
Grody. It's rude. Hasn't anyone told it we don't flail on this household?
Okay, and then it attempts to bite you. Come on. Come on.
No. Don't come on.
Okay. It does hit with the tentacles, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
For it or for Shield of Faith?
For the hit. Yeah, and then for Shield of Faith after that.
13 for that.
Okay, you saved. You take 3 poison damage.
Okay. And then 13 again for Shield of Faith.
Okay, so yeah, your shield's still up. All right, and it missed you with its bite.
That's nice.
Isn't it though? Hannah, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to give bardic inspiration to Astrid.
Wow.
Like Astrid, like
She's fucking do something.
Her name is enough inspiration. Oh, what die is that for you?
it is a D6 at this moment.
Blessed.
And then she is going to cast Firebolt at this one.
Okay, cool beans. All right, go ahead, and 15 does hit. Give me some damage. 7 fire damage. Okay, it does not like that, but it's still flailing tentacles at Astrid.
And then I'm gonna take a step back here.
Okay, Lelena.
I don't know why I have this spell prepared because I don't have the components for it.
Which spell is that?
Summon Beast.
Yeah, it costs stuff.
Well, at the end it says a fishtail inside a gilded acorn worth at least 200 gold pieces.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Where the fuck am I gonna find that in Barovia? Anyway,
In the lake, duh. I have to go back there.
I think she means the gilded acorn, because
yeah.
that's what's worth the thing. The Vistani would be the only place you could probably get that, and you can swap that out as a memorized spell if you.
Oh, I'll do that in a bit.
Yeah, no problem.
I am going to move myself and probably take a opportunity attack, but I want to end up here so that way there's room. If I can squeeze past, well, they're on the ceiling, so.
Yep. So you can go through. Yep.
Okay. Why aren't you?
But I can move you. Where you want to go?
I want to be just right here.
There. Okay. Boop.
I don't know why it's not moving me. Anyway.
There's blocks because of the light. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. So you definitely take an opportunity attack. Let me bring him up here. Boop, 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 boop. He's going to think his tentacles at you. Ooh, and he critted. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Great. 7.
Okay. I hit the wrong button.
Wait,
Go ahead.
Is this against a magical effect?
No.
Damn it.
Okay. Actually, I need to re-roll this, so.
Ooh.
Okay. God damn it, I keep hitting the wrong thing. I'm glad you're not seeing this. There we are. Okay, tentacles. Okay. So, you take 4 poison damage and are paralyzed.
Yay. Love it. You gotta love it, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
So,
Ugh.
what's a good little symbol for paralyzed? I'm going to say you're paralyzed here too, because it hit as you were trying to leave.
So she didn't successfully get to where she was trying to move.
Yeah, well, she's only 5 feet away, but still.
Well, I guess that's my turn then, if I'm
it-
paralyzed.
that is indeed your turn. However, it being the end of your turn, then you can make another saving throw.
Oh, yay. It's a 5.
Okay, you're still paralyzed.
You're going in jail. All right, continue.
Okie dokie.
Don't let my paralyzation hold you guys back.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh, the stop sign. You put a stop sign on me, Derek.
I did, because you're paralyzed.
Because I can't move.
Uh-huh.
All right.
No.
I'm gonna shut my mouth now.
All right. I believe it's Emmerich's turn now.
It is now Emerich's turn, correct.
Fantastic. Can I move here, or is that too little space?
Move to where?
Right here, like.
Yeah, you can because they're on the ceiling. But I'll put you there. So, like, here. You're, like, underneath the dude, but you're there.
Yeah. Okay. So, bonus action. I'm catching a spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So, hiya. And I'm attacking. What I'm doing is I'm setting it down, behind the second creature.
Okay.
So it's over there. So I kind of have both of them within range of something. And so I believe the attack was a 15.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah, and then it was 8 force damage
Okay.
on that one.
And I put the little token out for you, so now we have one.
Yay! Thank you. And then I'm going to use my Gravedigger's shovel and smack the one in front of me.
Okay.
For my action.
I'm moving Regis, not because he's actually here, but so people can see. Okay. Yes, go ahead, hit. Roll to hit.
Okay, fantastic. Oh.
Okay, it misses though.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
And that's gonna be the turn.
Okay. And why do you keep moving, Astrid? Weird. Okay. Astrid, it is now your turn. There is a big creepy crawly in front of you.
Yeah. Also, for reference, is Val the only one within 5 feet of me of my allies?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm gonna try to hit it.
Okay.
9? Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit.
Okay. Yeah. She's not gonna move or anything. That's me.
Okay. Okay. Excuse me 1 second. All right. It is now Regis's turn. If you want Regis to do anything.
Oh, he's good.
Okay, Val, it is your turn.
All right. Since I've got this giant thing hovering over my head, I am going to. I will bonus action cast Hex on it.
Okay. Ooh.
And I'll choose disadvantage, I guess, strength. And then I will cast Shocking Grasp on it.
Okay.
Which I will roll the hit here. Ooh, that's a 17 on the die. So
That hits.
Okay. 22.
Okay.
So 5 lightning damage, and it can't make opportunity attack. Well, reactions.
Okay.
Going back a few
that's
additions
great.
there, and I will move back. Hi, Hannah. I'm not creepy, I swear.
You got that creepy look going again?
Oh, and then, sorry, it also takes 5 necrotic damage for the hex.
Ah. Okay. It curls, and it looks like it was going to attack you, but it doesn't, because it has been shocked and grasped.
Nice.
Okay. Now it is its turn, though, and it's going to attack Astrid. All right. And boop.
That's fair.
All right. It hits you with the tentacles and with its bite. Go ahead and give me another con save, Astrid, for the attack.
17.
Okay, you're fine. But you do take 3 poison damage and 8 piercing damage.
Grody. Okay. Sure.
All right. And then the one behind attacks Lelena.
Gimme.
Is Lelena within 5 feet of me? I don't think she is, but
No, she's not.
I'm not.
Okay.
It's an auto hit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a advantage, but yes, they hit you twice. Second here. Okay, so you take 6 poison plus 12 piercing damage from its biting on you. Nom 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 nom.
No big deal, guys.
oh no.
All right.
Your smile is making me less and less and less and less reassured, Keely.
I have 9 hit points.
Okay. That's its turn. Hannah, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to cast Bane.
At least
Okay.
you can't hear me scream because I'm paralyzed.
At what happens when I cast it at 2nd level? Okay, I'll just do 1st level. So I'm gonna cast it on these 2, of course. And they have to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Or Charisma saving throws.
Charisma. Let's see if they have any charisma. No.
I'd be surprised.
They both fail.
All right, I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to make a action into a bonus action, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Well, wait, am I close enough? Where is it? What's the range? 60 feet? Yes. I'll cast it on Melina. And I'll do that at 2nd level. Good. I tried.
All right, 8 hit points back.
I'll take 8.
And that's my turn.
All right. End of your turn, Liliana. You can make another save.
Natural 1.
Okay. Okay, well, you're still paralyzed. Emmerich!
You're muted.
God damn it. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is use my bonus action to get the scythe to attack that nasty again.
Okay.
And then I'll just go ahead and use... Where did it go? So that this is a 15 hit
15 does hit.
for 6 points of force damage.
By the way,
And then-
I gave it the... if you, like, open up the character sheet for the scythe,
Mhm.
you can just hit that, because it's got an attack on it. So,
Oh, it has a character sheet?
yeah. Because I'm cool
Amazing.
like that. That's the kind of thing I spend time prepping instead of, like, plot and shit.
Okay, so that was my bonus action.
Yes, that hit, and it took
Great.
damage.
Fantastic. And then I'm going to try to figure out if I should heal Lelena or not. Because, like, how rough is she looking, really?
I think she's about half right now.
Half roughed.
Okay, you know what? Okay, fine. Okay, it's okay. So I'll use Cure Wounds on her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'll do it at 1st level.
Okay.
Thank you, my healers.
Okay. We're doing that. And then can I use my movement to try and drag her away?
You would have to use an action to grab her. So
Okay.
yeah, to grab and move. So
I'll be fine. It's fine.
Okay, fair enough. Then
picture of Lelena in a fire. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna stay right next to her then. That way I can keep healing her if she keeps getting hit. Actually, can I move in front of the other creature then, so it stops hitting her while she's paralyzed?
It will still be able to hit her if it wants to, or it
It's
may
got
take.
tentacles.
I'm just trying to,
Yeah.
like, grab its attention because, one, I keep hitting it from behind with a scythe, and now I'm
Mhm.
standing in front of her.
Okay.
And I didn't leave either of their melee range, so...
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see if it decides it doesn't like you. So, next, Astrid, your turn.
If I move to where a majority of my allies, is it possible for me to move where I can have a majority of people within 5 feet of me and also still be able to hit a thing?
I mean,
What?
you can't. Hannah and Val are way back, so you can move to be within 5 feet of Emerich and Lelena, and still be able to hit the same one you've been hitting.
And if I do that, will I move out of its combat range?
No.
Blessed. I'm going to do that because I have a reaction that at least I should have a reaction that I can use to impose disadvantage and protect my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to be near them. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to stab.
Okay.
Or it's piercing.
Pokey poke.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
A no to hit. Okay.
That's a whopping 6.
Mm-hmm. That does
So-
not hit. You are correct.
That's my turn.
We're not having a great night.
Still have a bardic inspiration.
Well, I don't
Would it
think.
give you enough to hit it though?
Yeah, that would be assuming that their AC would be 12. Now a 13 hit, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
I would have to roll a
Oh,
16.
okay.
But yeah, that's me.
Valid, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go to the Warlock staple here and use Eldritch Blast on the one that's hexed.
Okay.
So that's a 14.
Okay, that hits.
Will be 14 damage.
Okay, that includes the hex damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. So 10 force and 4.
Sure. It's looking pretty rough right now. So, good job, Val. However, it can still attack. And it's going to attack Astrid.
Oh,
Right.
shit. Sorry. It should be 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay.
I forgot to add the I apparently haven't played in a while, so forgetting how to play. I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I'm forgetting how to DM. So, okay. Well, 18 means it's dead. Boop.
Oh, nice.
What?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Good thing I realized that, right?
Uh,
Oh my god.
all right. So I managed to take it off of the initiative roll as I do. I think it was like at 20.
Because yeah, it went right after me. So
Yeah. There we go. All right. No, there. Okay. All right. So it's I must have some weird setting on. Okay. So hey, Emmerich, can you give me a charisma check?
Just to
I
see if
know.
it comes at you. I'm guessing.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you look charming enough?
You look tasty. Do you look yummy?
Is
Mhm.
it enough or not enough?
Oh. That's an 8 minus 1. That's a 7.
Okay. Well, that's good because first intelligence I rolled a -3, so it's going to attack you.
Can I,
Oh.
if I want to impose disadvantage, do I need to tell you before you roll or before you just tell us if it hit?
Before I have to look up the thing. That's the shield fighting style, the protection
Yeah.
fighting style. Let me double check.
I
Good
think
question
it's
there.
before you say if you hit or not, but I could be wrong.
Can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on an attack roll. It doesn't say.
Okay.
Okay.
You must
So-
be wielding a shield.
I think that
Yeah.
means that you have to say before I roll, then, because usually you'd roll both dice for advantage. So if you want to go put one in front of the, it makes 2 attacks. It makes its tentacles and its bite.
I want to block the chompy chomp.
Okay.
I want-
The tentacles are the thing that paralyze people. So
Oh, I want to do that. I want to do whatever it is that's going to potentially paralyze. I want to do disadvantage on that one.
okay, cool.
And that's my reaction.
Okay. All right.
Shield in its face, or in front of Emerich at least.
Okay.
That's
I have to roll its bane here, so
Emerich jumps in front of a paralyzed Lelena with his shield, and then Astra jumps in front of
what's your
Emerich
armor?
with her shield.
What's your armor class, Emmerich?
15.
Okay. Unfortunately, it still hits.
Oh,
Barely. And
nice try though.
so make a saving throw, a con saving throw for me, Emmerich.
Sure.
Good luck.
Okay.
No.
Emerich, you take 6 poison damage, 8 piercing damage, and you are paralyzed.
Okay, both roll 20 and my own dice are against me tonight.
Yeah.
And then there's another attack, right?
No,
one
I
of them's dead.
You already did it? Okay.
yeah. It attacked twice. It hit butt twice, so you took a total of 6 poison
Okay.
and 8 piercing. So a total of 14.
Hey, great, fantastic. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. This is fine. This is fine. Nature's healing, guys. There will be a lesson from this, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah, that was awesome. Hannah, your turn.
Okay.
It is getting quieter in the cave, if that's any consolation.
She is still quite concerned for her friends, and they are not looking good.
Well, thanks. Jeez.
Oh, that ends your concentration, by the way, Emerich. So.
Ah, damn it.
Is Shield of Fate? Wow, is a spiritual weapon consecration?
I don't.
Oh no, wait. I was thinking that he cast the Shield of Faith. Sorry, my bad. So never mind. Okay. And spiritual weapon is not concentration, but it won't do anything while he's paralyzed. It'll just sit there and look menacing. Hannah, sorry to keep interrupting you, Rachel. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Lelina, you could pull through. She's gonna give Lelina also bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm gonna use it right away.
Yes, and then she's going to again cast a firebolt
Okay.
at the sky.
You go.
Nice.
All right, that hits.
Dang.
All right.
Cool.
It burns. It burns nice.
Nice.
Lelena, it's the end of your turn. Would you like to make a saving throw?
Yeah. I would love to.
Okay.
I rolled a 5 and then a 1 on the bardic inspiration. And then I got 2. So that's 8.
Okay, unfortunately, you are still paralyzed. Emerich, it's the end of your turn. Would you like to roll to try and not be paralyzed?
You know, I'm good. I don't think I'll be rolling this turn. I guess I'm going to roll. That's a 14.
Oh, you are unparalyzed, my friend.
Yay! But that's my turnover, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
No longer paralyzed. Okay.
Yeah.
You were never.
Just gasp back to life.
Lelena's just in her head right now going, this fucking sucks. This thing would be dead by now. Good.
Okay. Next then, unless Regis is doing something, is Astrid.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Okay. Emerich is no longer paralyzed.
That is correct.
Lelina still is paralyzed.
That is also correct.
I'm gonna pokey poke.
Okay.
E 23.
Okay, that hits.
I don't think that's in the bingo rules.
Very
E23?
funny. I got you. Yeah.
I think it's I.
Mhm.
I think it's pronounced I.
That took me a minute.
Thank you.
It was a good one, though.
Thank you.
But 5 damage.
Okay.
I'm not going to use my last spell slot.
Okay.
But gonna be all prepped to try and protect people again.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It is now Val's turn.
All right. Let's try this again. I'm going to
Mhm.
move my hex over to that guy.
Okay, he is now hexed. Hexed.
So 21, I'm assuming hits.
It does indeed.
So 15 damage.
All right,
Yeah.
that's a mighty hit, but it's still up and running, and it's going to attack Emerich again. Bless you, Emerich.
Can I do disadvantage on the tentacle?
You absolutely can. Okay.
She's just like, no.
Stop it! Stop it!
Down, you stupid beast, down.
Nice job. It crit failed. You know, rolled a 1 basically.
Paralyzes itself.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
Back
Yeah.
Aw.
Aw, kitty legs.
Uh-huh.
Zippy.
Sit on it.
You almost did.
Uh-huh.
Phone
Yeah.
over there was like, this is it, right?
We almost saw a cat butt.
Mhm.
Aw.
Okay, but it does successfully bite you, Emmerich, for 5 damage.
Oh, good. Just 5. Okay.
Okay, Hannah, my friend.
Okay, she is going to. Is it looking pretty rough this
Yeah,
fight?
yeah, it
She's
is.
gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Seems to be very effective. Not her preferred cantrip, but you know.
Hmm.
No, she's not.
It misses.
You did, but
Yeah.
I might have sorcery nonsense for this.
we love
Sorcery
a good source.
nonsense.
We love a good sorcery nonsense.
I do not.
Mhm,
Never mind.
mhm.
The white flame just sparks and fizzles out in our hand,
Hmm.
and that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Hey, Lelena. Let's try
Hey.
that dice again.
Natural 1.
No,
Oh
my God!
Oh, Keely.
These are these new dice that Michael got me.
Michael, you're fired.
Yeah,
Like
he's
what?
fired.
God.
Photos?
He's so fired.
Bring back the old goodies.
I know. I got my Vox Machina dice here. They will be used.
All right,
Damn it.
Emmerich, it is your turn.
I'm gonna grab this bitch and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay, you do that.
Okay, I'll use my own dice.
Okay. You do
Because
it.
Roll20's being mean.
Have we seen you do this one
Okay,
before?
that's a natural 18.
Okay, that hits.
Yes. So that's 3d10.
Have we seen Emerich inflict before?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think he's ever done it before, to be honest. I think he's getting fed up and he like shoves his hands at the creature
Hmm.
and then, hurts it. Where is that spell? Where is it? Hold on.
With
Okay,
negative energy. Totally normal.
It's
Tell
early.
it about your bad day you're having. Here's my bad energy for today.
Yeah,
I swear to God, I have it.
it's 3d10.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. Okay, 3d10.
Please kill it. Oh my god.
Okay, so I'll just use a percentile for the other one. Okay. So that's a 10 plus 3, 13.
Okay.
And 10. Okay, so that's a 23
Mhm.
necrotic damage.
Okay. So Emmerich reaches up and angrily grabs, and black negative dark energy comes out from his hands, and the monster curls up and and falls off the ceiling in I don't know. It looks good in my head. I'm trying to describe it, but Uh,
It withers.
yeah, withers. Thank you. That's a good word.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah. And it's dead.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, Emmerich probably
Eh.
shouted, like almost roared when he did it because he's like, "Stop hurting my friends!"
Oh,
And then he sees it just fall over dead, and he's like, and
Astrid
looks
just
at everyone else.
Astrid just looks at him and goes, "What of that?" um,
okay. So either Elena will make the save, or in about 30 seconds, the effect ends. So,
I don't want to keep rolling,
okay.
so I'll just wait.
Oh, come on, just one more roll. Let's see if you do it.
Okay, one more roll.
Alright.
Nope. 2. I was destined to forever be paralyzed.
Okay.
Emmerich's gonna sit down by a
Mhm.
wall
Oh.
and pull out his healer's kit.
Mhm.
She was like mid running in, so she's probably like in a run, and then when she unparalyzes, she probably falls over. Yeah. And she'll just lay on the ground for a while.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Not in pain, just
No, I know.
Sadness.
Still.
can Astrid move forward and like inspect where we are and make sure that there's nothing else coming?
Sure, I'll move you up here. So, if you like move further into the cave, you notice that there are some bodies over to the right. You don't see any other bad guys.
Can I inspect the bodies?
If everybody wants to do that, or are you just gonna let her do that alone?
No, I would go with her with
Okay.
Regis because I assume.
Okay.
Hannah's gonna busy herself helping Lelena up and then also checking in on Emmerich.
Okay.
a healer's kit would be like a survival check, right? Or would I just roll
It's usually
healing?
medicine.
Yeah, healers.
Medicine? Oh, medicine. That's it. Yeah.
Healers kits are just for
Stabilizing.
stabilizing.
It doesn't do any healing.
No, it doesn't. No.
God damn it. Okay, fine. He doesn't want to waste a spell.
It's okay. I
He's
understand.
just
It'll
gonna
be
sit down
fine.
for a bit. Yeah.
I'll cast
we might a short
healing.
rest if people wanted to do.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
do a short rest. No more spells.
I
Lelena
have
goes,
spells.
no.
No,
It's
don't
fine.
don't
I'm gonna take a nap.
Nice and early.
like Emmerich will definitely refuse to like let you waste magic on it. He's like,
Yeah.
we're just gonna
Lelena would
we'll
too.
just
Like,
rest.
hmm
no. Please
And
no.
I'm fine. Like I have
No?
bristling with magic all the time.
Nice. I'm all about short rests. I'll get my spell back.
Lelena just wants to sit with the pain for a while and think about her failures.
I am mainly inspecting like the condition the bodies are in.
hmm
If I find anything cool, great, but I'm not trying to like intentionally focus on looting the body.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
So if she finds something great, but she's not like, I'm gonna go steal from the dead people. Thank you. Especially since one of them might be mentor.
So, Astrid, go ahead and give me a medicine roll.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So there are two bodies here. They have basically been they're kind of desiccated. Like like things have been gnawing and eating them. So they're pretty in pretty bad and disgusting shape. But there's some items on them and next to them and a couple backpacks that don't appear to have been touched. Also, one of them is an elf.
Okay, is that I ask Regis if that is Perrin.
hmm He says that's Perrin, and then I had the name for the other one. Where did I put that? And the other one is Pavel.
Astrid will just look at Val and quirk
Regis
an
is
eyebrow
sad.
of like, is this them?
Yes, this is yes. She kind of, I mean, they're obviously killed by these things. I mean, that's a given. But I will go through with their stuff.
Okay. All right. Give me a second here. By the way, Val, if you want to name that creature, I'll give the handout its name, whatever name you give it. The thing you
Yeah,
guys
I'd
killed.
have to think about it.
Yeah. All right.
Brawlers.
Mean worm things.
They're like fat crawlers, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
Not big crawlers or large. No, fat crawlers.
Chunky crawlers.
Chunky crawlers.
Chunky crawlers.
I mean, they're kind of like a centipede meshed with a grub.
I mean, if Val is starting to like actually like
Grubapede.
eventually move the body, Astrid's gonna move over to the backpacks and see what's in them.
Okay. It doesn't seem to bother Regis.
Does or does not?
Does not.
Okay. And she's not like, but definitely like, what is here?
Okay. Can someone show the?
I just sent it to her.
Okay.
I got things.
Ooh, a golden monocle.
Also, Lelena's, once she's out of her depressive funk, so like 200 years from now, she's gonna start dissecting those creatures and seeing if she can get their poison from them.
Okay.
Because that was pretty effective.
All right, go ahead and give me a survival roll, and we'll see what we can do.
I do have a poisoner kit skill. I'm proficient in them. Does that help?
Then add your proficiency bonus if it's not already added to the survival roll. I don't know if you're proficient in that, but if you weren't.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay.
There.
So a total of 25. Give me the poison.
All yours.
Do you have a thing to put it in?
I have a jar with a liver in it currently that I will
dump out the liver.
Dump the liver out.
All right. Yeah, you can do that.
A liver's pretty large, so this jar is pretty big.
A human liver.
Oh my god. Some liver. Liver of something.
Do you want that answer? She looks at you. Do you want that answer?
No. I don't. She's just gonna walk out the cave.
Astrid's gonna hold up the letter out and hold it out towards Val.
Okay.
If there's anything written on the outside of the letter, she'll read that. Because she can.
Yeah.
But
it's not sealed. So it's just like it's been opened and read before. So you're gonna read it? Okay. So the letter is apparently a letter from Perrin's father asking him and his sister to meet a woman. We'll have it written down here actually. Somewhere. To meet a woman named Aya Glenmere at the Crossing Inn on the Flan Path. You've obviously never heard of either of those places. So
she'll, after like scanning through it, I think she'll just then. Can Val read Elvish? Like if she hands the letter to Val, does she look confused?
If she hands the letter to Val, Val will start casting a spell.
Okay. Well, and then she'll ask, as you're doing that, have you heard of either of these places or of this woman?
Give me a moment. So it takes her about a minute to cast this ritual. and she'll cast comprehend languages so she can read it.
So it's not a place that you've heard of either.
No, not at all. I'm gonna guess they're from another area in the mist.
If you ask Regis, he will confirm that they are from a different place.
Oh, didn't he tell me where they're from? Or am I wrong?
I don't think he did. I don't remember him telling you that. So.
Oh, okay. It just, given his history, it sounds like Heather would guess where he's from.
Yeah,
well. So she'll ask him, Regis, where was your master from?
He was from the Quivering Wood, and Regis tells in his way a story about how he had served his master's mother before she died, and then he served him, and they were from the Quivering Wood, and he doesn't know. He says that he met the lady that they talked about, but just an elf lady. Didn't pay too much attention to what they were saying. So.
Okay.
Does Val?
Yeah, I know that's like Forgotten Realms. Is there?
Yeah, it is. It's Forgotten Realms. Yeah.
So there's probably no chance that I would have any clue what he's talking about.
No, you don't know any of those places at all.
Yeah.
And anything like that.
No, I've never heard of the Quivering Woods. I don't know. I'm gonna guess they're not from here, obviously, but maybe not even one of our neighbors.
Regis says that they were helping the elf lady, and then mists appeared, and they ended up in Barovia.
And one of the bodies.
And the other body is his companion. They were a group of 5.
Okay. Do we see any remains of like equivalent of 3 other?
No.
Or something?
No, you don't.
Is the silver icon like actual silver?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Definitely taking that.
I'm all for taking the bags and like strapping them to Bo and either keeping the contents or selling the contents or trading or whatever. But she's going to defer to whatever Val wants to do with it, since this is her friend, mentor, person who she hasn't met or has met, but she doesn't know what's going on. It's okay.
Yeah, Val is pretty quiet about these things. She'll pick up the pack and say, it's not doing much good here. We might as well use it. I need this. And she picks up the silver raven.
Yeah, that was actually on Perrin's body, like around his neck. What was left of it.
This will help. It's not quite enough, but it's a start for the scroll for my brother.
Yes. I think how's Emerich right now?
He's not looking great. He's kind of just sitting against a wall, kind of holding his stomach. It's left less than half hit points by a little bit.
Did you do any? Are we okay?
We were planning on doing a short rest, so he told Hannah not to worry about it. No, he just wanted to rest.
I think Astrid will come back in and like share that we found 2 bodies, definitely have been nommed upon, but that we should rest and then lay them to rest.
I shout after Hada, it's a goat's liver. It's not human.
What? What
don't
the-
fine.
don't step on that.
Oh.
Emmerich was just like looked on in horror.
It's a goat's liver. It's fine.
No,
Why-
she's already
Why is
milked
there a
out.
goat
I
sliver?
needed the jar. The liver was in the jar. I needed the jar. Now the liver's not in the jar.
Okay. Val just kind of shrugs.
How much poison do I have?
3
Oh.
drops.
I was going to look that up. Give me just a
In
second.
my whole jar that
Yeah.
had massive liver in it.
So let's actually take a little break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. Derek will do a little research, and be back. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Um,
And And we are back. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I hope you enjoyed your rest, your short rest, as it were. So everybody can get whatever they get back from short rest and spend their hit dice and such and such.
Cool.
Spending hit dice isn't important.
Mhm.
Let me.
All right, get my spell back.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Oh, I get D10s. Oh, dang.
Paladins, man.
Blessed. That's a D20. That's not a D10.
I'm just gonna use one.
Okay. So
All right.
that's
Looking better. Looking better.
Mhm.
okay. I used 2 to get 14 back. Let me see where I'm sitting now.
Doing okay.
I
Oh,
used all of mine.
I mean, the liver was preserved, so like, if we want something for dinner tonight,
I am.
it
Are you
wouldn't
actually
be.
saying this? Because
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
officially.
think you should
full,
eat the
exactly.
preservatives.
No, you wash it first,
Mm,
and then you cook it.
preservatives translates to salt in this universe, I think. Lots and lots of salt.
So Astrid has put the pack that we found, noticeably minus the rapier that we found, but the pack is on Bo.
And technically, the liver's only 5 days old because I got it when I came back, so it should be fine.
You're instilling so much confidence.
It's not almost 200 years old.
It's like on the cavern floor, though. You like just dumped it out, right?
I didn't think about that, but you could wash it. You could definitely wash it.
I think we can find something else, Lilina, but thank you. That's
All right.
an interesting idea.
Fine.
I think Astrid she'll put the pack on Bo
Mm-hmm.
as comfortably as she can to not like completely overweigh him, and then we'll just like visually check on Hana, but not verbally ask anything.
She's untouched. She's kind of has like a look of concentration on her face, but it's doing better than she was with the scarecrows.
That's fair. So yeah, Astrid will just breathe with Bo for a little bit, and then she'll go inside and do the equivalent of what's needed to get her hit dice.
Okay.
Use her hit dice up to full.
While
So I
they
used-
sit right. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were.
I used 2 out of my 4 hit dice.
Okay.
Oh, bye.
Um,
So
before you just take the pack and put it on the horse, I was gonna have Val ask Emerich to cast Detect Magic to see if any. So she was gonna walk over and say, Emerich, first, do you mind checking to see if any of this is magical? This was a wizard, so some of this could be.
Which I totally zoned on. Give me just a second here. There is a spell book too with him.
Ooh.
So I forgot to put that on. Show you guys that. That not that that contains anything, or not that changes what you were asking, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Astrid's gonna also take the rapier that was found.
mm-hmm.
Has bits of straw and feathers on it.
I wonder what those are from.
And she's gonna lay it next to the pack, I guess. And then see if it is magical or how to, if there's anything about it other than it just being a rapier.
Okay.
You can't.
Yeah. So I'll cast Detect Magic. on whatever they want me to detect.
Might as
Okay,
well do the lot.
so it did for those two of you who may have taken things out of the pack before.
Mhm.
Are you going to show everybody else those things and have them detected too?
No.
Okay.
Only the rapier.
Okay. Then I'm double checking, but none of it is magic, though. Um, if Hannah is paying attention, when they get the stuff out of there, that there's a flute that's with it that is of very, very high quality, like better than you've ever seen in your life.
Um,
So, just so you, Emmerich should be able to see, like, in the bag too, if there's any magical ores. It doesn't matter if we took it out or not.
Right, but somebody might, well, there might be things that were in the bag that are no longer in the bag. So, but anyway, there's nothing else is magic there, except that's it. I mean, nothing else is magic, period. And I should show my players something. So go ahead and say what you're going to say.
So if I guess then when Astrid brings it over after the check for magic, she would politely ask like, "Can I just take a glance in?" And then probably already be helping herself as she's asking this.
Yes, no, Astrid lets her do whatever.
And then she would pretty quickly come across the flute and then take a look at it. And I'm like, are we bringing this back to someone, or is this just something where?
As Val said, it is a waste for it to just stay here.
Okay. I would like to get to know this, if that's okay, and hold up the flute.
Astrid just
Broken, right?
Okay. And then,
the lute is broken. The flute.
Okay.
And so she'll pocket that.
I just showed something to Astrid that was for her alone, and this is for Val, but I'm going to show everybody. So there you go.
Where am I looking?
Oh, it's right. You were not on the screen. Never mind. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I'll put it in your.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Oh, nice.
You're good.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely take this spell book.
Yeah, they do the detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Put the bag on Bo, give Hannah the flute, and then Astrid will go back inside and bandage herself up and clean the rapier.
Astrid, if you want a sword that does a bit of damage, there's a short sword that I have from Isaac's room. You could use while we're not in Vallaki. Because that was magical, wasn't it?
No.
It was like a Oh, I thought it was.
No.
Oh, never mind. You probably don't want it. It looks hella lame.
Can I ascertain if the rapier is literally just the same level of quality of rapier that I currently have in terms of stats?
Yes, it is pretty much exactly the same. So
she'll just clean it off and then show to the group that it has straw and feathers on it.
They were attacked by the scarecrows, probably.
The same ones, or are there more wandering around?
Who knows how many he's made.
She'll cuss in Elvish.
mm-hmm.
Just call him a name in Elvish.
I will respond in Sylvan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can Emerich cast Mending on the lute?
Sure.
he wants to repair it, and he kind of strums it to see if he can tune it while they do their short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's a thing. It's nice.
Yeah.
He likes music. But also he did want to check in on Lelena, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of doesn't look
Covered
up
in
from
mucus.
the loot. While you're like, harvesting your mucus.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably not going to look up from the the loot he's fixing, because Lelena's scary, and right now she's
Because
being
I'm probably
extra
covered
scary.
in blood and mucus too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just all
But-
over the place.
Are you okay? Did you get healed enough?
Yes, thank you for asking. Although this, and like, there's like 2 chop bites on her arm and like holes in her armor. This is not preferred, but it's fine. Thank you for asking.
There's no any remaining issues from the paralysis, is there? You were down for a while.
No, it just wasn't great. So
He nods in understanding.
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard to want to help and be physically incapable of doing so. It reminds me of most of my past.
He'll nod and kind of seems to understand that more than just like the issues they had right now with the giant, what was it, chunky crawlies.
What did you name them?
I don't think Val would call it something so silly. She would probably just call them like paralyzing crawlers or something like that.
Okay.
We'll go with
Cave
paralyzing
worms.
crawlers.
Mm-hmm.
Very descriptive.
That I mean,
Reading the card
Interesting.
explains the card.
yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, this is Val we're talking about.
Straight and to the point.
Yeah.
Right to the point.
All right.
But-
now it is now officially a paralyzing crawler.
Yay.
But yeah, thank you for asking. I appreciate it.
He'll nod. Because glad to help. But he'll leave you alone because he still is pretty sure you don't like him.
Blood. She's pretty sure. She's not sure.
He just kind of plucks away at the loot, tuning it.
So I guess while everyone's resting, I have an 8 strength, so Val will start trying to move the bodies outside where they could be buried.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah will see Val coming out with that and also try to help with her, I believe, also 8th strength. Yep.
Just moving the bodies.
She just wants to help, okay?
Yeah.
Emerich probably tries to get up to help, but he's got to use like all 4 hit point, all 4 dice.
Dice.
He's gonna have to stay down.
Hannah will just give you a look anyways.
As you start to get up, I picture that Astrid probably sat next to him to clean off the rapier and stuff, and she'll just hand on shoulder and push him down.
Mm-hmm.
While getting up.
Yeah, using him to stand up, and then we'll say to him, "We can use your help to dig for the grave. Take your time and rest for now." And
Not an approval at what Astrid said.
Me too, with
Okay.
mucus.
I'll let them fight with one body, and I'll go over and fight with the other body.
Too small.
Well,
It's just-
the parent body is definitely smaller and lighter than being an elf and all than the other one, who is a human body.
She'll grab whichever one they're not already trying to move.
We're probably moving the lighter one.
yeah.
And it's still a struggle.
Yeah.
And it's still a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think my strength's necessarily amazing, but it's not an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We lost your your video, Heather.
Is a 13. Yeah, it goes to that whenever she checks her Discord. It's a
Oh.
13. Her strength is a 13.
It's the annoying thing of the
Yeah.
multiple stuff. But yeah, so not an 8. I don't picture that she's able to do it very gracefully or very easily, but is at least competently dragging, like, arms up under the underarms and dragging the body backwards, probably.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Unless anyone else to do during the rest, I assume you guys are going to then bury the bodies. Are you digging it right out this cave or somewhere else?
I would look to Emerich for that.
Where would you like to do it?
Well, I don't think burial near a river is a good idea.
In case it floods.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be pleasant.
We could put them over Bo's back and take them into town or closer to town.
Bury him at the church. Is that would? Oh yes, that sounds good.
All right. And so he'll get up and he'll use his 15 strength, help put the bodies on the horse, kind of like,
Probably him.
Dead body style.
Yeah, just kind of laying there. And he will like take off his cloak and kind of lay it over the bodies because they're not in the best shape. They're not just like out in the open.
Okay.
It,
All right. You guys are then heading back to the village and the church, correct? Okay. You make it back without an issue. Doodaloo, 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 doo.
So they'll probably go for the church, which great because he wanted to check on the church anyway. But now he's bringing dead bodies.
2 bodies, 1 stone.
It's just like before you were adventuring. So, good job there.
Thank you.
Oh God. So he'll probably talk to Father Donovich before they just bring, dead bodies into his church and into the graveyard.
While you're doing that, I asked Regis if there's any particular burial traditions of his master's people.
He doesn't know.
Okay. Well,
Ooh.
he will get ours.
Well, if you how much do you want to know? Like, your urgency to know. Is it a deep, deep desire?
Are you asking that in character?
No. Because
Um,
Lelina did not hear you ask Regis because y'all telepath, but if you say something about it out loud, Lelina will offer a way of finding out.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think she would say anything out loud.
Okay.
I don't think she would think of that.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
All right. Do you have anything in specific you want to talk to Donovich about? Pretty much the situation is the same as it was at the time, when you left.
Yeah, so he was just probably going to check on how the town's been, on updates about the wolf and the undead attacks, and about Doru.
Doru's the same. The town, the attacks let up when when Irina left.
Okay. That doesn't exactly bode well for Vallaki, but good for Barovia.
At least they have a wall.
And then he'll ask if they can, bury or give proper burials to these two bodies.
Are you okay, Rachel?
She's laughing at me.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
All right. And if you would help me do the rites over them,
Of course.
I
Yes.
would appreciate that. And he'll nod and kind of lead them all to the graveyard and start digging wherever he's directed.
Actually, Emerich is generally in charge of that, so Emerich can put them
Okay,
wherever
so-
he wants.
Great.
You lead us.
I am in my element here.
Yeah.
Yes. So I pick out a good spot that works for them.
All Donovich wants is it needs the names of the deceased. So
Astrid will see if there's an extra shovel or ask for an extra shovel and assist in the actual digging process.
Well, Lena will make a funeral wreath.
There's
very
probably
nice.
like
Because she's bored.
one normal shovel, and
Yeah.
Emerich's got his like custom shovel. And so yeah, he'll accept help digging. He's not used to that.
Yeah. She will assist. Shield is probably just on the ground next to her. But
Okay.
So once the holes are dug, he'll help lay the bodies to rest.
Okay. That process that only takes, probably about 4 hours or so altogether. So it's, mid-afternoon or so right now. Well, early afternoon, I think, actually. So when the funeral is done. And Regis says to Val, thank you.
Of course. Sorry you went through that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh.
Hopefully I can live up to your previous master.
No, it was only 3 weeks, he says.
Oh.
This guy's got no luck.
But he had been with his mother before, so.
Well, now we know if we die, it's his fault. He's the bad luck charm.
Yeah. Val's like, well, I hope I last longer than that.
He says that he hopes that too.
reassuring?
Wow.
Oh no.
Familiar with a sense of humor.
Great.
Love it. Gotta love it.
Emerich probably apologizes to Bo for the dead bodies.
I tell Bo in Sylvan.
Do you do this in front of Hana, and does
Yeah.
Bo respond?
No, Bo does not respond.
Okay.
He doesn't
'Cause if
talk.
he did, she would be like, Lena, tell him so many things for me.
I mean, but
no,
yes, like I am like talking to him in Sylvan.
she'll just
So
think you're weird.
what else is new? I pulled a liver out of my bag.
Yeah.
And
6
offered
hours
to
ago,
eat it.
and offered it for dinner.
Bo's response is not Hannah will be concerned if Bo responds. It's that Hannah will then want Lelina to give a message of all of the stuff that's happened. It's like,
all the things.
No, she'll just
I
be
love you
like,
so much. You're my
Yeah.
best friend.
tell him he's my baby boy and that I love him and that she's so thankful he's still here and that she's
God,
sorry
what
for
she-
stealing him.
What would she actually tell him, though?
She would. That's exactly what she would tell him.
No,
It'd
what
be-
would she
Oh.
actually tell him?
Yeah.
We'll never know.
Yep.
The world may never know.
cast Speak with Animals. Let's go.
All right, well, is it time to
Dinner.
dinner? Or do an eviction, so to say.
Dinner then eviction.
Oh,
The
Starving.
yeah, that's probably a good idea. I don't have much in the way of food for 5 people at my house, so we could go to maybe the tavern or
Hmm.
Ismark's, maybe.
Let's go to the tavern. We've imposed on Ismark enough, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I do not have a map for the tavern, so there won't be any brawls in there.
Great.
It's pretty empty. Um, the tavern. There are um, there are a couple people in there, and the bartender who is just wiping cups and just basically ignores anything. He just like repeatedly write cups, which is normal for him, by the way. For Emerich, he pretty much does that. Uh, and then there are 3 Vistani there. Um, you know, Heather, that these 3 are Mortu. They are not considered Vistani anymore because they've moved here instead of doing their normal traveling thing. So I will I'll show that handout though because it's not been seen since. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, when we get to the tavern, she's gonna reach into the pack and pull out the things of coins that were in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I realized that that's still in there. But when she sees the Vistani, I think is there any role or anything for her to know if she knows specifically of these individuals?
I mean, you know their names because your uncles and your mother told you, Alenka, uh, uh, and Sorvia and Mirabelle, but they're not Velikovs. They're not from your family. And you know, basically everybody in your family has spoken disdainfully of them, and they don't seem to like be interested in you at all when you walk in. Like, you know, they take a note of the group, but they don't particularly pay more attention to Astrid than they do anybody else.
I think when she sees them, her face will kind of have a very weird combination of surprise, like pleasant surprise, a little bit of mournful, and a little bit of that leftover anxiety that even though her family said that they're not gonna accept, there's still a possibility of it. But she'll just give them like a polite acknowledgement, nod of the head.
They seem surprised that you acknowledge them.
Yeah.
So. And by the way, both, I don't know if I said this a few seconds ago or not, but Astrid and Emerich both know that they own this, the Blood and the Vine tavern. So they serve a very basic, not them particularly, they just watch. But Eric, the bartender, serves a very basic wine, the very basic wine and the same wine they have in Wallachia, cheap wine, and food which is edible.
We could have had liver.
Home sweet home. Home cooking.
Hannah's gonna kind of watch Astrid's silent exchange, but not say anything, and then go order something for herself, like very friendly.
Oh, he's a sight.
Yeah, that's the bartender. He doesn't react as if you're friendly. He just, okay, and then goes about his business.
She seems very used to this, and
Mm-hmm.
will just help herself to a seat, and
Mm-hmm.
way too proper for a setting like this.
Yeah, Emmerich also gives like a polite nod to
Mm-hmm.
the owners, as he usually does when he comes in, and then go up. Like this is pretty routine for him, and order
Mm-hmm.
food.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of ordering it to go per se,
Mm-hmm.
um, he does like take it and try to sit down with it, and he almost
Okay.
like takes a drink of wine
Yeah.
before remembering he has the mask on because
Yeah.
he's been eating with people for the
Yeah.
last couple days. He's like, oh
Oh.
yeah, I gotta wait,
Oh.
and he'll just wait.
Is there a way that we can like position him so that he's not seen while eating, so he can just at least like?
Oh no, he wouldn't be comfortable with that at all. Like it's
No. Oh,
no,
okay.
no. He's like, it's fine. I'll eat later. I'm used to this.
Yeah. Order just a base meal and wine, and then sit kind of where she's not directly showing them like the Vistani her back or staring right at them, like kind of just sitting side profile, I guess.
Okay.
She'll sit next to Emerich and
Okay.
Hannah.
If anybody starts talking about what we've been doing or what we're going to be doing, I immediately put a stop to it.
Okay.
And just say, not here.
It's a big, sharp contrast to Valaki's tavern, which is very boisterous, if not friendly, always. But there's always some activity going on. This place is almost silent. Which also would be odd for Immel, by the way, too. Immel's tavern still has people, they're poor, but they still they still go to the tavern as like the center of, where everybody goes to do things and meet each other and stuff like that.
Hannah's gonna lean over to Emmerich and just like hand on back. Is it always this quiet in here?
Yeah. I was surprised that Valaki was so loud.
Okay. And she'll just not say anything more about that.
Is it bad?
Not great.
It's different.
He kind of like looks around to see if like anyone else is looking at them, how the three are doing. But
They're all just paying attention to themselves. They had the surprise reaction to Astrid, but then went back to being quiet amongst themselves. Emmerich's never seen, but he's heard that they just hang out most of the time, and the only ever time that they interact with the customers is if someone tries to cheap out on their bill. And then it's not exactly a pleasant interaction. So,
I don't think this is going to be a particularly long tavern visit.
And I will say like 2 gold for all you guys to have wine and food. So
For all of us?
yeah, for all of you. Yeah, it's cheap. So
Okay.
that
I'd be
includes
worried if it was more than that.
Yeah.
I have other campaigns break the bank for me, so
Yeah.
Hannah will just strike up very polite and mundane conversation with anyone who's willing to engage with her, because she does not sit in silence well in the normal settings.
Awkward.
I mean, she doesn't look like she's being awkward. If anything, if you don't want to talk, it's just kind of a little annoying that she's like sociable all of a sudden after kind of giving you like the, oh my god, what did we just go to? And then she's able to flip like that and be like,
Oh my god, did you just pull out a liver?
Yeah.
Astrid will ask Emerich if there is a good place in town for them to exchange goods or to sell. And she'll just say it, things we found on our travels. That's how she'll phrase it.
There's like a general store type thing in town, isn't there?
Yep. It's across the street.
So,
Bill Dress
yeah.
Mercantile.
So he'll talk about that and say that's an option, though he didn't know what all he would buy from them.
She'll engage in whatever minimal small talk takes place, but is definitely main focus is food and drink. She's famished.
Well,
She's tired.
you definitely can eat your fill and drink your fill, and it's food. It does indeed satisfy the need to eat.
Worried if it did, and it was like, yep, it was a full meal, but roll a coffee.
Yeah, not today. That's a different meal. So
Accurate.
All right. Should we move on?
Probably.
if you were not Barovians, you'd think this was really weird. But, you guys all, well, maybe not Lena, but everybody else is all like, well, this is what Barovians are like sometimes. So, whatever.
Most Barovians I know are dead. So, it doesn't matter.
No small talk.
I think when they stand up and get ready to go,
Okay.
she'll just once again look over them and acknowledge them their way out.
They then acknowledge you back. Yeah, quiet, you exist.
She'll involuntarily smile at that.
Okay.
She's like,
Cool.
oh yeah.
When we get outside, Lilina just looks at everybody and or specifically Astrid, and I'm sorry if I seemed a bit quiet in there. It's just your family could have been bought off, but they weren't. How easily is it that somebody else could be?
Very.
So,
But also
exactly.
acknowledging and being polite is
100%. That's why I didn't want to mention Munch in there.
of course. Eviction?
Eviction.
Yeah,
Word. I think we
if
should
I
see
remember
it.
right, Danica told us you could trade things here in Barovia, but the store owner's a little sketchy. We might be able to get better prices elsewhere. But yeah, if we can check out this house that may be inhabited by spirits, yeah, a good thing.
I'm smiling, but Lilina's just like,
I'm just trying to remember in
Okay.
character because I feel like Val would try.
So Emerich does probably lead them over to the house,
Okay.
the big spooky house, and he'll like pull his hood down like all the way, and just kind of snack while they walk.
So while we go, I'm going to explain to everybody. Sometimes spirits are very powerful. Sometimes they're stuck in a loop. Sometimes they can only say a few things over and over for the rest of their lives. Most of the time, they want help with something, or they're looking for something, or want someone to know. They're just trying to. They got a lot of time on their hands and a lot of time to think about things. So if they're angry and stuck in this house, they may want something. So I would rather if we try discussing that with them first before going in blades first. I would appreciate it.
Yes.
Anna doesn't seem surprised by this, oddly enough. Oddly enough.
Yeah, Emerich wholeheartedly agrees because he's, seen and dealt with ghosts for his whole life.
Okay.
Like, for instance, for me, if I tried to go outside a certain area, it would cause me pain. Would cause me a lot of pain. So it could very well be the same thing for this spirit, and they're just stuck and they want to do something or want something known. So
I am moving to the next map. Companions.
I think as
Map time.
expressing all of that, Astrid's going to be kind of absentmindedly. So the mark that she'd put is like what on the back of her hand, like that. So she's probably going to not be rubbing on it, but like next to it, rubbing her hand, and looking a little bit absent-minded or other focused as she says it.
Okay.
Listening, but her brain's like taking it and immediately continuing the thought in a different direction.
Okay. Hannah, can you, Rachel, can you see anything on the screen?
the bottom
No.
right corner is where we are, or
I
bottom
cannot.
left corner.
You can just see you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That's because of the lighting. You guys aren't inside yet, but Lena, did you want to light your hand again?
Yeah, I
Okay.
will if it's dark.
Yeah, it'll be dark inside. You're not technically inside yet, but
Gotcha. Oh, you'd have to do it for the whole map. I gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yes, I will light the map.
She'll thank you, Lelina, again for doing that. That was kind of like in a sorry for inconveniencing you sort of way.
All right, and honestly,
it's just really cool. I can do this, so it's fun.
It is. It is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Back to that page. Oh my God, are they? Hold on a second.
Are they who, what, how?
Oh, I just noticed that you guys were in the wrong boxes. And when I say I do, Ash did. So thank you, Ash.
Probably whenever I check Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
It was a Heather swap. Heather was in Heather's spot, and Heather was in Heather's spot. So.
Whoa.
So why'd you move us? Obviously, I'm foul now, and I get to know all the secrets, right? Right, Heather? Pass them over.
I don't have any secrets.
Bullshit.
No.
I don't have any secrets, my ass.
That was a roll of 3 on a deception check from you.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the. Oh, do you have a building description?
I do.
Okay, I will wait.
As soon as it shows up. Oh, that's why. Never mind. I keep showing it to Emerich and nobody else. So. Okay.
Leah's like, it's fine. I think it looks great.
Okay.
Don't know what the problem is.
From somewhere out in the mist, the strangle of the street, a rusted wrought iron gate rattles. Beyond the stone portico stands a pair of oaken doors, silent and brooding.
The doors are open.
Just gonna point out the name on this handout.
What? What?
It says haunted house.
I didn't even notice. Lolita thinks about God for a second. It's like, the fuck? I thought we were cool, dude.
This is a tall brick row house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate with hinges on one side and a lock on the other is slightly ajar. The houses on either side are abandoned, their windows and doors boarded up. The residents have been left for greener pastures. So the portico is open, but the doors are closed inside the portico.
I will open portico.
Okay.
Yes, to this venturing out here, has Hannah heard any rumors about this place?
No.
No. Okay. Try to gauge how wigged out she is.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So these doors are open that I'm at now.
Yeah, you opened them, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it was like a portcullis or something.
The portcullis is
But-
here,
Gotcha.
and then there were two doors that you open. Ignoring a shiver, you push open the oaken doors and find yourself in an immaculate foyer, decorated with portraits and heraldry. A family of stony-faced aristocrats watches you with disinterest. A small plaque above them reads "The Dursts" in dull gold lettering. On the southern wall, you see a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms, a golden windmill, and a red field. Mahogany-framed doors lead deeper into the manor.
I just want, like, out loud, I'm just gonna be like, if anybody's here watching us, we're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk.
For a house that supposedly nobody lives in, it looks like somebody's cleaned it.
Interesting.
I was gonna grab onto Astrid's sleeve, just like a passive, like. She doesn't even realize she's doing it. It's just a comfort thing.
Mhm.
like she would usually be holding Bo's reins, and now she's holding Astrid's sleeve.
And I also want to make sure nobody has weapons out. Pass through the front doors. You don't have weapons out. Just
Yeah, the shields on rapiers and her belt.
if we fight, we'll fight. But I'd rather hands up type of thing.
I would like also to ask that in this house that you only move your movement in squares at a time.
Okay. I'm gonna open the next set of doors.
Okay.
Also, when Hana grabs Astra's sleeve, Astra will actually like also not kind of in response will just literally take her hand and just like wrap it
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, so like her
How
so
cute.
Hana's hand is under here and Astra's like, got you, but also still mostly
Arm
pink.
link sort of thing.
I will make sure you two are next. I will make sure Astrid is next to Hana.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right.
Oh,
And I will walk in.
In the gloom beyond the foyer, the main hall glitters dimly. Its wood-paneled walls are ornately carved with idyllic scenes of frolicking nymphs and satyrs. At one end of the hall, a sweeping red marble staircase climbs to unknown heights. At the other is a black marble fireplace, cold and unlit. Mounted above the mantel is a rapier, a windmill cameo worked into its hilt. Harpsichord music floats down the stairs. The music is irregular, some phrases repeating with gusto, others starting and stopping. And I realize I haven't had my music going this entire time.
I hear music.
Oh, did I have it? Okay.
Does Hana recognize this tune?
Let's see. No. Well, maybe a little bit actually, because Emerich recognizes it.
This music is so cool.
it jump scared me.
Yeah, it did
Yeah.
me too.
Like it was perfectly timed because you were like, Emmerich recognizes it, and it. Wait, is this the song that
Yes.
my mom
Yes, it
played?
is. Yeah.
So he like freezes and looks up the stairs, and like he mutters like really quietly, like only Elena might hear him. He says, "Mom."
I just say out loud, hello.
There's no response, just the music playing.
Emmerich's kind of like already heading towards the stairs.
Emerich, be careful, okay?
He will pause and look back at you. He's like, right. I'll wait for the others.
Yeah.
I wonder
I'm
why I
Julia
can't hear
moving
it.
Hana forward here.
It's great.
Give me 1 second here. See if I can
Astrid
figure.
looks so uncomfy.
Emmerich, is this that tune?
He nods, like immediately.
Oh, I wonder what happens if I start playing it with them. No? Okay, I won't. That might be a way to reach out.
Maybe. We should probably figure that out first before we piss somebody off.
Fair. I've been trying to learn it, so...
I would be excited if people learned how to garden from me when I was a ghost. However, some people don't like that.
I understand.
As
No
a
wonder.
as an attempt at a joke, Astrid will say, very half-heartedly, like, I wonder if everyone's temperament gets more intense when they die.
I mean, the act of dying in itself is pretty intense, so I wouldn't be shocked.
I think it would depend on how you die.
Fair. I remember me smiling a lot more.
She'll look at you really sad.
Oh, no.
She looks back at you with her normal face, which is equally sad.
Oh,
Oh no.
only sad times in this inhabited house.
We can work on that. We're trusting you with this, Lena. Please lead the way here.
I'm just gonna do like a every kind of room check. I want to like check the doors, and every
Okay.
time I go into a different space, I say hello. You know, I like.
Are you checking the doors before you enter them?
Yeah, like I might even knock, like just do a quick like
Mhm. Okay.
before entering, like to see if there's a response, some kind of response or reaction from the knock, and then go forward.
Okay, and you're doing this to the door in front of you right now, right?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
didn't realize the door I was in front of before was a door.
Okay. All right. There's no response.
I will open it.
Okay.
We don't have to go into every room. I just want to check every doorway. Oh,
Opening the door, you find a closet stocked with several black cloaks. Someone's left a top hat on the high shelf. Fancy.
is it clean?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Next door.
Okay.
Knock. Same thing.
Okay. Give me a perception roll.
Which die is gonna fail me this time?
Whichever one you use to do the nat 20, go with that one.
That's not this one, but it's close. 8. No,
Okay.
7. 7.
Okay.
No, 8. It's an 8.
Okay. Never mind.
Emerich's
Hey.
passive is a 13.
Oh, well then
Yeah, but-
maybe.
My passive's a 13 too.
Oh, okay. Well, Lena's a little too intense right now
Yeah.
to
She's
notice
focusing,
this.
yes.
But after, by the way, the song played through once and then it stopped, which is why I stopped it.
God, that's creepy. I wonder why. I was wondering why it stopped. Ooh.
Now here's our standard creepy here.
Ooh, I like creepy.
Okay.
I-
You hear Emerich. You think you hear past the dining room door, or you don't know it's dining room yet, but past the doors that you're going into, that Lillian's going into. You hear the sound of clinking glasses, laughter, and muffled conversation outside of the door.
Emmerich will come up beside her and put a hand on her shoulder to kind of like caution her. It sounds like people are having dinner.
And you can hear it now, Elena, as soon as he points it out. It's very quiet on the other side.
I'm gonna knock, open, and say hello.
Okay.
One of those moves. Hello.
A crystal chandelier glitters above the dining room, watching over 8 empty chairs. The chairs are high-backed with sculpted armrests and cushioned with red velvet that matches the silken drapes covering the windows. Like the main hall, the wall paneling is ornately decorating, this time with elegant images of deer flitting among ancient trees. The table is set for a formal dinner, the silverware polished to a dazzling sheen. A mahogany-framed painting of a snowy mountain vale is mounted above this unlit marble fireplace. A tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing a wolf hangs from an iron rod bolted to the south wall. The Durst family apparently lives well.
I'm gonna take a step in and just take a peek around and see all of that.
Okay.
And again say hello.
Okay. Yeah, there's no response.
They're messing with us.
I think Emmerich's gonna step inside and use an Eyes of the Grave
I'll move the side.
to check the room. Kind of sweeps his eyes over.
Mm-hmm.
They burn a little bit more intensely for about 6 seconds, but
You don't see any spirits, either regular the way you usually do, or with Eyes of the Grave. There's no one dead. So
there's nothing in here.
They're messing with us a little.
So, did you say what was on the table?
It's excuse me. I said that it was
just like polished china and stuff, wasn't it?
Yes, it's set for a formal dinner, and silverware polished to a dazzling sheen.
I'm gonna go out this other door then, because it'll take me right next to this door that I will knock, and open. Or knock first, listen, then open.
Okay.
It'll just be following with the group as we move through in the back.
I will send you a quick picture.
A little unnerved about the sounds and then nothing there.
The kitchen, gloomy as it might be, is tidy. The shelves are neatly stocked with dishware. The work table has been wiped clean, only a cutting board and rolling pin left behind. The iron pipes of the dome-shaped stone oven snake out like a willow tree caught in a windstorm, twisting up and into the ceiling. The thin door to the pantry hangs ajar, and a dumbwaiter sits in the corner, its gate yawning open.
Well, I can check the final door in here unless you guys just want to go upstairs.
We might as well check the final door.
I will do so. Knock, listen.
The final A stag's head is mounted above the unlit fireplace in this hunter's den. Out of the darkness loom wolves, their snarls frozen forever. Fine chairs draped in furs face the hearth, with a cask of wine and a pipe rack on a table between them, as well as a pair of dry and empty wooden goblets. A candelabrum glitters under your light, which, by the way, is the only light in here. Nobody, there's no other lights except for what you guys have. Wax melted over to leave little white islands on the table. A pair of cabinets sit against the walls, and in a darkened corner of a room, a chandelier hangs over another table covered in cloth.
I turn around and go back out and just look at everybody and say,
so when you,
empty.
Out of the corner of your eye, when you turn to leave, you swear that the stuffed wolves moved.
I'm gonna stay in there. Oh gosh, I can't move myself back. I'm gonna stay in there and just like for a moment, just watch them.
I will kind of come up behind her.
Give me a perception roll.
I don't trust any of you. 10.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I just look at them all and go, not today, boys. Not today.
Today is the day you will all remember. Tricked Lalina.
Should we head upstairs?
We should. And I'm gonna stiffly close this door behind me when I leave.
Okay.
Oh, oops.
That's not what I wanted. Okay. Tell me what order you're going up the stairs. Who's first? Elena's first?
I can go first, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Next. Emerich?
probably Emerich, because
Okay.
he's a little excited to go up there, or
Okay.
at least curious.
I'll go next.
Okay. I just have to move you to the next page.
Ask
Okay.
if you want to go before or after.
Move
Hannah.
up a little so that we can get everybody in.
Astrid will probably move in front of Hana to go up.
Okay.
Don't let go of your arm, so
Yeah.
she doesn't trip you on the
All right.
stairs.
A cold draft sweeps down the marble staircase as you ascend into a darkened hall. Above a mantelpiece hangs a portrait of the Durst family. Cradled in the far... shit, which one is... Give me a second.
Mood.
I thought there was a different picture first, but that's okay. So there are... let me show you the pictures here. Where are you, portraits? Alright.
Some music started, guys. It's real spoopy.
There are these two, plus two children, an older girl and a younger boy, and in the man's arm is cradled in the father's arms is a swaddled baby, which the mother regards with instant scorn. Two mahogany doors, one on each side of the room, are intricately carved with dancing youths. Suits of armor flank these doors, clutching spears, their gazes empty beneath wolf-shaped visors. Another thinner door stands to the right of the stairs, which continue climbing upstairs.
I believe there's a door right next to me.
There is.
And wait, and open.
This simple room is dusty and undecorated. Two lumpy, straw-filled mattresses sit on worn-out bed frames, a footlocker tucked underneath each one. Tidy servants' uniforms hang in an open closet. The dumb waiter yawns like a tired baby in the far corner.
Is the dumbwaiter big enough for somebody to be in?
It's big enough for like a child to fit in, but not for any of you.
No, don't shake your head. I was going to say if it was a quick escape route, okay? You calm down. I'm not shoving you in there.
I mean, Hannah is like the tiniest, right?
She is, but she is still medium
I
sized.
can make myself tinier. Okay, I'll close it behind me. And
Okay.
then
And that's
move in.
been dusty this entire time, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's all clean. The whole house.
Yeah, it's unsettling. Oh, Amy, meanie, my Nemo.
In fact, the furniture all
Looking at the doors.
looks new. So,
I guess it doesn't matter. I'll go to the one up here first.
okay.
I'll go behind her just in case.
Red velvet drapes covered the windows of the stately library. An exquisite mahogany desk and matching high-back chair faced the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. You guys recognize that as the windmill that's between here and Vallaki, though it's in better shape in this picture. Two overstuffed reading chairs flank the fireplace, plush and inviting. A wealth of knowledge awaits on the floor-to-ceiling bookshelves running along the south wall. The library is so vast, a rolling wooden ladder is required to reach the high shelves. In addition to the books, a collection of small rocks sits upon one of the shelves, each stone precisely labeled.
Well, I want to check this out. I'm gonna walk in.
Okay.
And I go, Val,
Mm.
books.
Oh.
Me and Val have an understanding.
Yeah, Val
I
goes
see.
right to the bookshelf.
Yeah, Hannah will follow.
Astrid looks so conflicted of like, yeah, books, information, things. Wow, there's so many of them. Also, this is supposed to be a house of the spirit things, and it's clean, and there was music, and there was laughter, and there's no one. And she's slowly just getting more and more unnerved as
And
they.
we haven't even seen the harpsichord yet.
Yeah.
Before anybody touches anything, I'm gonna announce it. I'm gonna be like, hey, we're gonna look through some things. Let us know if you don't like that. Thank you. That Lilina thinks she's the fucking smartest.
Are you just looking at the books, or are you looking at anything else in the room?
I'll look at other things besides the
Oh.
bookshelf.
Val is definitely focused on the books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Resting atop the desk are a number of items: an oil lamp, a jar of ink, a quill pen, a tinderbox, a small wooden box, and a piece of sheet music entitled Song for Elizabeth. A handwritten, partially burned note next to the sheet music reads, "Bulwarton's words will open the way."
Did Emerich have the same
Leah.
reaction as Leah?
Well, no, because he's not by the bookshelf.
Could you do that document again, Derek? I kind of clicked out of it too quickly, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize
So-
there was wording on it.
Hold on. So I'll just to have that more in character. Emerich will kind of just wander over and look around, just kind of going like, "Yeah, adventures, tales, things, life of Emerich, I and Ellis." What? and Emerich kind of has my reaction, and then just goes, "Not again."
Not again.
And he'll pull it out and look at the cover.
It's a regular, typical book cover. There's not anything like decorator special on it.
He definitely looks to the others terrified.
When you say not again, Astrid like now has a task to focus on. It like snaps to it, goes over and almost not quite ungently will take
Yanks
the
it.
book from you
Give me.
Yeah.
and will make sure that you're not able to look at it in case it is something you don't want to be able to read, and gonna open it
Okay.
and look at it.
Oh, I
What's
grabbed.
happening to my boy?
I'm gonna grab Tales of Mother Night, but that's a side
Okay.
thing that could happen.
Okay.
I want to grab all these books.
We're not taking any of them
As
Unless-
Heather
unless they're okay.
Wait, you just said you were gonna grab the Mother
Yeah, I'm
Night
gonna
one.
grab that. I'm not gonna take it with me.
she's gonna start looking at it. What do I read?
Oh.
What information do I see if I open up this book? I can't see any of what making y'all's faces do that.
I'll copy what it says in there for you.
I can read it to you.
Yeah, go ahead and read it to her. Yeah, that's good.
If read, this book book provides a narration of Emerich's entire life. It starts talking about his mother, stepfather, and brother Isaac, includes his mother's seduction by what she calls an incubus. The final page reads, he pulled the book down off the shelf and began to read, unaware of the... And then I don't turn. You can turn though. Unaware of the creature that watched him from the shadows. Slowly, the beast began to creep forward. The next page is blank, save for a blood stain 2/3 of the way down.
Emerich didn't read the book though. Astrid did. So already we've proved that it could be changed.
Interesting. All right. While you guys are doing that, Val
Yeah.
is very distracted by this the native Darkonian flora book. So she's like takes it. She's like, yeah,
Oh, so
whatever.
that's-
Emerich's life. And
Astrid's the only one that actually read that, right?
She didn't read out loud, right?
She did not read it out loud.
oh, okay.
Her face goes very pale though, and she's gonna close it. Tell Emerich to watch the shadows, and then try and figure out how old this book is.
Looks brand new.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What's in there?
What do you mean? What are the shadows?
And he's like looking around, like frantically.
You
She's
don't
gonna
see
put it-
anything but you guys. So.
And just give him the most knowing look of no. You don't, we're not, but she's now going to become extremely protective of Emerich. She's not going to pull off her figure yet, but she is going to pull off her shield and kind of how to visually she's going to say fuck
that.
Wow.
she's going to pull her shield off and turn her back to Emerich, where the shield arm is. She's like standing like this. This is her, this is him, and over here is her shield, so that if she had to fight a thing, she can turn and that stuff. But she's gonna keep him right there and gonna say, guys,
What's
there's
going
an
on?
oh my god. There is someone here, potentially watching,
Right.
that has ill will towards Emerich.
That has what?
Why are you saying that? What do you have? Let me see that.
What was in
Oh
the
no,
book?
it's in her book is in her bag.
Why are you saying this?
There was
What
a
did
book.
you-
There's a
Uh-huh.
book, life.
What?
There's a book that said life, that life and times of
And she's not looking at
me.
Emerich. She's saying this, but it's like it has family, including his brother.
Oh,
My what?
I didn't know you had a brother.
And
I don't.
the book ends in this room with you taking it off the shelf. But you read it. However, I read it. So it is not 100% true. And I don't know what my accent's doing. Heather's nervous. I am actually getting chills like, oh, geez Louise. But she's looking, so she just says, it described a creature in the shadows. But it did not describe what it looked like, just that there was one. I do not think we should tarry here.
Well, I mean, if Emerich doesn't have a brother, the story's not accurate.
Oh, no,
Or maybe you should let him look at it since it's about him.
not here. I don't think it is wise for someone to read their own life, but There will be much to discuss, and it makes more clear why Isaac is obsessed.
Wait.
We will ask questions later, we will look at it later. One of them can read it, but right now, I think we should get you out.
Why is it always me?
She's just like constant vigilance. Hasn't yet pulled the rapier purely because Lelina was like, we're not going to anger them. We're not going to show that we're violent. But Ashley's like, oh no.
Well,
yeah, Emmerich's shaking and just like wildly looking around.
Why don't we just like...
While they're distracted, can I sneak a book into my bag?
Sure, which one?
Of course.
Just the Darkonian Flora one.
Okay.
Astrid is going to kind of like put you know when your parent puts their arm out in front of you in the car, she's gonna kind of do that, except like at a slight back angle, and like keep Emerich knowledgeably like right behind her, make her way slightly over to the desk, and just grab the letter and the sheet music.
Okay.
And stick those in her bag.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I thought wait, what? Why? And why are we taking things? If the book's not accurate into how it ended, how do you know that the rest of it's true? I mean, obviously it's not, because he doesn't have a brother.
Yeah.
We will discuss this later. We should leave.
If you really think something in here is wanting to cause him harm, do you really think you're going to be able to leave?
I want to try.
She points to the door.
I don't know who to...
him.
She's gonna go. She's stuck like glue on him.
He does kind of like grab her arm. Like the forearm. Just, yep.
She's gonna start making her way to the door, and then when she gets to the door, wait until like see if anyone else is coming with her.
You mean the front door?
No, I mean the door to this room. We're
okay.
gonna 1 minute at a time.
Okay.
Get to the front. Get to the door to the room. And kind of like turn back and look at people, but again, maneuvering it so Emmerich's against the wall almost.
I'll nod and like I'm following, but
okay,
still think this is premature.
She's gonna wait for people to like physically leave the room before she tries to make Emerich leave the room, because she's so paranoid right now.
Emerich, what do you want to do? This is a book about you, and a music that was maybe from your mother. So, what do you want to do?
Knowing they haven't found the harpsichord yet that they heard, that the book's about him and stuff, and there's like one room left. I want to check the other room.
Okay.
So
I'll go across and I'll check it.
So as people are leaving the room, then she will be the last one to leave, but again, like...
I don't take the Mother Night book, but I leave it on the desk so I can grab it later if it's okay.
I don't know how to...
Because I'm a good bean, guys.
I totally didn't take anything.
Open the way for Emerich to step out into the hallway, and if nothing happens, she'll step out in the hallway and close the door, and then as Elena moves to the next room...
Okay.
If Emerich steps forward, Astrid will be right behind him. If Emerich doesn't, Astrid will stay right in front of him. But
Emerich will follow the others, and kind of give Astrid's shoulder a squeeze to, you know,
the other door behind
calm her down.
This is one of those like we got all the questions. She's full disclosure. She's intending to give you the book later to look at it, but like in this moment, not.
What a great place to be fireballed, guys. Okay, I'm gonna knock the door and open it.
Okay. harpsichord commands the stark, elegantly appointed hall, a large harp standing nearby. Above, the brass-plated chandelier glimmers dully, like a half-hearted warning. The fireplace lies cold. Neatly placed alabaster figurines of dancers decorate the mantelpiece. Gossamer drapes cover the windows, while velvet-upholstered chaise lounges line the walls, inviting visitors to sit and be serenaded by beautiful music. A chill hangs in the quiet air. It's lonely here.
Does this feel different than the other rooms?
Slightly colder, yes.
Hello.
There's no answer.
He's gonna eyes of the grave. Look around.
Once again, you see nothing.
There's definitely something here, though.
He's gonna walk over to the harpsichord.
Okay.
Astrid follows.
And he'll play the first few notes of his mother's song.
Okay.
That's a piano, isn't it? With the harpy over here.
Yeah, it's a harpsichord, but
Oh, god damn it, wrong one.
no. You're in the right place. That's the
Okay.
harpsichord. That's a harp.
Okay.
It's over there.
Gotcha.
A harpsichord is very similar to a piano. I'm pretty sure it's one of the precursors.
It is, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, as you start to play the song, the conservatory fills with spirits that start to dance around the room to the melody.
Do I recognize any?
The only two you recognize are the two adults from the portrait that you saw downstairs. They are standing beside the fireplace, staring at you.
Is he the only one that can see this right now?
No,
Because
everybody can. Yeah.
But every.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're staring at me while I play.
Mm-hmm.
He's... Based on what Lelena said and how they can be stuck in a moment,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't seem like they're like really here,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna look kind of like to his side and then maybe even behind him to see if there's someone at the piano or the harpsichord.
No.
Okay. I thought that'd be really cool, but no.
It would be cool, but it's not.
He'll slowly stop playing.
Okay. As you slowly stop, the harpsichord strings are suddenly cut, and the spirits vanish.
You say caught or cut?
Cut.
Like, they
Like-
just stopped or like physically
snapped.
cut?
Like physically
Or like-
snapped. So like you could see them go bang out of the that's a more cartoony sound than I meant, but you know.
He jumps back.
Uh-huh.
He'll jump back at that because jump scare. But
Astrid's so pale right now. And did you know any of them?
no.
The two at the end were the ones in that portrait in the hall.
But none of them are.
We could try reaching out to them to see why they're here, why this is the trigger.
Why they're targeting Emerich.
Exactly.
Maybe not targeting, but how is he involved?
Well, this is a pretty big target if that's his mother's song.
What if his mother is a monk here?
Did you recognize anybody, Emerich,
no.
aside from the two?
He'll shake his head. He's also very pale, and kind of still like looking to the shadows because the ominous warning from Astrid.
I would like everybody here now to give me a history check.
Oh,
Ooh.
Will it mess things up if I check my Discord again?
No, it just makes you disappear.
I'm gonna use my
Oh,
background, my background,
Hmm.
my background thing to give me proficiency in history
Okay.
for a minute. I think that
Okay.
costs a hit die.
16.
Okay.
16 history, no bonus.
15.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thinking about it for a little bit, Astrid and Lelena, well, actually all of you except for Emmerich, given the roles, um, uh, there is a vague family resemblance between the two people in the portrait and Emmerich.
I wonder
But
if
it's not, I mean, it's hard to say because Emmerich's not exactly the most human of faces, but, that's why it took you a little while to figure it out. But yeah, but there does seem to be some sort of family resemblance.
Astrid will ask, like, very quietly to Emerich. The book mentioned a stepfather.
Did I ever have a stepfather?
Not that you know of.
He shakes his head. It was just me and my mother.
And you never knew any father, or do you know anything about who your father was?
No, I didn't really ask. It didn't matter. What's happening?
It's a great question.
Have you lived in this town your entire life?
He nods.
And your mother?
He nods. As far as he knows.
When did she die?
A few years ago. She was old. I buried her. There wasn't anything weird about it.
I don't think it would hurt reaching out, but it's up to you. They have a similar facial structure to you. They might be kin.
I wonder if this is related to who your father is.
Or grandparents.
Well, yes, but if he does not recognize anyone here, but they do resemble him, they could be kin. And if you do not know your father and do not know anything about him, this might be
your other side of your family, your father's side.
He's extremely confused. Like he's not even like really responding anymore because this is a lot of information that he never thought of.
Astrid will gently put her hand on his shoulder and just say, we are not. I am not at my best right now. I'm not on my stuff, spell slots and stuff. There's a lot of information, a lot of things. I suggest we leave, look at the book, take some time to process, and then come back if you wish. And if we wish to talk to spirits, do it then. But no now.
He'll nod, like he wants to go.
Okay. I will lead the way.
Okay.
And I step out.
Okay. You guys gonna go downstairs then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go head downstairs and to the entrance hall, and then to the where the doors used to be. You go to the portico, completely bricked up.
So we are down in between the two sets of doors, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Are we still physically in the house?
Yes.
We're bricked in.
Cool.
You're bricked in. That is correct.
Cool.
Are there any windows?
All the windows are covered that You know,
With
are
like
you,
curtains?
yeah,
Push aside the curtains.
okay. All you see outside is mist.
Don't start to panic. Try to relax. Hannah, please try to relax. I know this is scary, but it's probably more so something. Like I said earlier, if they didn't want to leave, they wouldn't let us leave.
I think they answered that.
I'm calm.
Uh-huh. It's like the more quiet you are, the less calm you are.
I am completely calm.
I'm fine.
Huh. So Val just kind of like stares out the window and goes, huh.
You are the least disturbed by anything going on. You do not care.
Not the least.
The additional cold that's happening, that's me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say Val is the
You're
least
gonna throw it off then. Gotta relax, my dude.
impacted anything because Lelena at least is also interested in and aware of what's going on and like involved, and Val's just like, what's up?
That seems accurate.
Hannah's gonna be like, hey, what's, oh my god, opposite of Mother Night?
The Morning Lord?
Morning Lord. Hey, Morning Lord, but she doesn't mean Morning Lord, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Emerich.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
No response.
No response. Cool. She loves that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Emmerich starts praying.
In fact, you haven't seen the Morning Lord since you came into the place. You know, he's not been around.
Oh.
Well, I guess now is as good a time as any to try to reach out to some spirits. Because we can't really leave.
Oh, sorry. Are we in the entryway now?
Wherever you want to be. That's not.
Sorry.
Yeah. I did.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll move you guys all down there.
Astrid's going to pull back out the book and flip to the last page and see if any.
No, it's exactly the same.
Can you put it away?
All right, I'm gonna do a parlay with spirits.
Okay.
Trying to get the couple that was upstairs.
Okay, so when Lelena starts the ritual, to do it, some force in the ghostly or ethereal plane shoves her physically back against the wall.
Rude.
And you feel like basically a huge force has blocked your ability or blocking the ritual to do that.
We're missing something.
There's more upstairs, by the way, just so you know.
Oh, there's more upstairs?
Oh yeah. That was.
See more. I didn't see all the doors.
What do you mean? There's no more
There
doors.
was another door.
No,
there's another floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's more. There's more. The stairs go up another.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, we'll go to the next floor.
Okay, let's do that.
Like, what are you talking about? We looked everywhere.
Yeah.
I forgot this was a 3-story house.
Yeah.
It's actually
Astrid,
4-story, but
when
damn.
When you get slammed to the wall, she's gonna like pat, like hand over hilt, but not grab it and go, "Are you all right?"
I'm fine. Whoever is protecting this place doesn't want me here. Or trying to reach out. They're very protective of this space.
So is this, Lelena, do we still try to talk at this point?
I would.
Okay.
There's something here. Luring Emerich in with the story and the music is one thing, but that's personal. That feels personal. I don't want to not talk if perhaps his mother's here.
I think if we cannot leave, I think you must lead the way again.
It would There's nothing in the book that would be important here.
The book did not change. It ends with us upstairs, and him taking it off the shelf. And then whatever the last little line in the actual text thing was of then bloodstain.
Yeah.
Which she has not mentioned the bloodstain, by the way.
And we should be fine. But whoever's here is very protective of this space.
All right. Well, we're stuck
Because
here.
out of context, Lelina doesn't know it was an incubus.
We're
a fucking
stuck.
demon on this home.
I'll go ahead and hand you the book, Lelina. Like, she'll
Emerich
explain
looks kind of offended.
and then hands it to you. She does look a little sheepish at that. When you...
Isn't that literally about my life?
This feels weird. Emerich, are you okay with... I mean...
I feel like...
weird.
Shouldn't
He
Emerich
hasn't
read
even
it? I
seen
mean...
it.
Yeah.
I mean...
I don't know if there's anything in there that that would affect this.
Because we can't, like...
But if you, Emerich, it is your book.
We can't leave to read it and talk about it, so, like...
But it is also...
Emmerich's gonna hold a hand out for the book.
I give it to him.
And he'll start reading it out loud.
Okay. Well, we can do that between sessions.
Ah!
No!
Lelina's
dare
gonna
you!
We're gonna get to the incubus part, and Lelina's gonna be like, oh, that explains the show.
We're gonna get to the Isaac part, and Hannah's gonna flip shit.
Because Astrid had mentioned, like, you know, there's connector to Isaac, but in her brain it was like, we're gonna get out of here. We can.
I mean,
then
if you guys want me to do a summary right now, but it's like 10 o'clock, so
Yeah.
you know, it's for the
I mean, maybe do a summary just because.
just a brief little summary so that we can, and then.
Okay.
For the viewers.
For the
you
viewers.
know, for the viewers.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi,
Good
viewers.
call, yeah.
So the brief summary is that when Emerich starts to read it, a lot of it starts before Emerich is born. And it talks about the incubus seducing his mother and Emerich being the result. And it talks about a stepfather, because he's not, and Isaac being his brother, from that father and his mother. And what?
So half brother.
Yeah, half brother is what I mean, not step. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, and then it tells a story when Emerich is very little about the family, the parents trying to. And by the way, this all happens in Volaki. And then the family tries to escape, tries to leave Volaki and look for somewhere better. They're split up in the woods and by werewolves. And at that point, you don't know what happened. It doesn't say what happens to the father and Isaac. It only continues with Emerich. And as Emerich and his mother finding refuge in Barovia and moving from there. And from there, it's, you know, from a little bit after that, it is basically a complete account of everything that Emerich has done, up to the point of entering the house.
Emerich is like frozen and speechless. He kind of trails off once he starts recognizing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll like quickly start flipping through until he gets to the last page. But then he sees the last page and
There's a blood
it
stain
sees
on it,
like
by the
creature approaching out of the darkness, and he'll flip and see the blood stain and just kind of look up. He'd be like, what the fuck?
And Astrid will just kind of like shrug at him, like not saying anything, but almost in that like. So my response was like understandable now, right? Like,
and what's fun is Emmerich's sitting, like I have him sitting on the floor, like in the middle of like this circular thing, just kind of to try and, you know, get a hold of stuff. But yeah, we could figure that out over the break.
And Lelina understands what what an incubus is, or like a demon, right?
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
she just looks at Astrid and goes, That's what pushed me. I can, or something close to it. I can guarantee it.
How's Hana looking?
She will also sit on the floor, but facing away from Emerich.
Oh,
This
Just
Val,
like processing, not like rejecting. you know.
Emerich doesn't know that.
this is no longer a discussion type of situation. We will have to kill something today.
Okay.
How's Val looking?
Just reading the book she took from the library.
No, that's hidden.
You know, now that I know that this house is like possessed by a demon, I'm fine with it. Take whatever the fuck you want.
I think Val is probably just
Can get
looking
fucked.
curious, but not like overly surprised, given what Emmerich looks like. So,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
so I think she's just probably.
We get to hunt a
Random question for you, Leah. Have you ever described what Emmerich's tail looked like?
yeah,
just-
it's like, it's like long,
No, not the
black.
current one. Not the,
The
current one.
old one.
The old one that he cut off.
It was fluffy,
It was fluffy.
like a
Okay.
coyote
It's not
tail or
like an
something.
incubus
That's
tail.
what I thought, and I was all like, I'm misremembering.
No.
No,
They may be upset with you for
the
cutting it
tail.
off, so that's your real dad, who is an incubus. Might not be happy that you cut your tail off.
So we're meeting tomorrow, right?
Not like he paid child support.
We're doing the next episode tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
God, I
like we
wish.
can
It's
go
gonna be
another
2
2
weeks.
hours. It's fine.
2 weeks.
If I didn't have work tomorrow, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Same.
Sorry. All right. Well, I love it. And I love you guys. And I love all of my viewers, no matter how few there are. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.